Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to explain photoperiodism, which is part of topic 9.4 of the HL syllabus. So the purpose of flowering is to enable the plant to sexually reproduce via pollination, fertilization, and seed dispersal. These three processes will probably be explained in an upcoming video at some point. So there are many factors that control when plants flower, but the one that we need to know in depth is called photoperiodism, or the relative length of the day and the night, which varies based on seasons. Just out of interest, other factors that affect when plants flower is age, food storage, general plant health, and hormone concentration. So some plants bloom in long day conditions or the summer, whereas other plants bloom in short day conditions like the autumn or winter. So the reason for this is that the pollinators for these different types of plants are active in different seasons. So for example, if the plant's primary pollinator is a bee, this plant would favor flowering in the summer, as bees are very inactive during the winter, so it would make no sense for the plant to spend its resources in flowering at a time in which chances of successful reproduction are very low. The critical factor responsible for flowering is the length of light and day periods, which is detected by leaf pigments, which are called phytochromes. These phytochromes are basically photosensitive, meaning that they can detect periods of light and darkness. So phytochromes exist in two different forms, as you can see in this diagram. They exist in the inactive form, which is PR. This inactive form is converted into the active form, PFR, when it absorbs red light. The active form, PFR, is broken down into the inactive form when it absorbs far red light. Additionally, the active form will gradually revert back into the inactive form in the absence of any light, which is called darkness reversion. Because sunlight contains more red light than moonlight, the active form is predominant during the day, as you can see here, whereas the inactive form is predominant during the night. So only the active form of the phytochrome, or PFR, is capable of causing flowering. However, its action differs in different types of plants. So short day plants, which as the name suggests, flower when the days are short. This means that the night period has to exceed a critical length. Therefore, in short day plants, PFR inhibits flowering, and hence flowering requires low levels of PR, which result from long nights and, as I mentioned, short days. Long day plants, on the other hand, flower when the days are long and hence require the night period to exceed the critical length. In long day plants, therefore, PFR activates flowering, and flowering requires high levels of PFR, resulting from short nights. So just as a summary, PFR in short day plants inhibits flowering, and in long day plants, it activates flowering. So there are also applications to this from an agricultural perspective. So horticulturalists can use many different methods to induce plants to flower outside of their season. For example, if they're in high demand by us all year round. So they can manipulate the flowering of short day and long day plants by controlling the exposure of light and therefore controlling the concentration of PFR in the plant. The critical night length required for a flowering response must be uninterrupted in order to be effective. So, in long day plants, the plants must be exposed to a light source during the night to match the short nights and hence high levels of PFR that are present during the summer months. On the other hand, short day plants must be placed in a completely dark room during the day to match the long nights and hence low levels of PFR that are present during the winter months. So thank you for listening to this video. I hope it helped. Bye.